Hello everyone, welcome to the reading. This reading will be for Nicki Minaj. Before I begin, I'm going to shuffle these 3 decks. Well, let's begin. So let's see what's going on with her. It's going to be interesting having this reading for her. Just to pick up the energies and see what's happening with her. Alright, that deck is done. Let's move to this one. Also, hello to all my subscribers. And hello to all the new subscribers. So she has to move slow and steady. Something unexpected is going to happen. With that energy, it speaks of things being kind of like peaceful or kind of like appearing to be good. But in actuality, once you get through the good part, there's a lot of challenges and difficulty. So, some heavy energy. We're going to see what it means as the reading progresses. And if you would like to have a reading with me, how to go about that will be in the description box. And if you would like me to have a celebrity reading, how to go about that as well will be in the description box. Okay then, I'm done shuffling. Also, I'm going to be using 4 cards for the header energy. So she's trying to balance things out. She's not so happy about what's going on or what's finna happen. I mean, if you look at this guy here, he's kind of just like, oh fuck. Sorry, I'm gonna let that loud car go by. Or a truck, whatever the hell. Alright. So yeah, she's not so happy about what's going on. Like if you look at the vibe, it's kind of just like the hands are crossed. It's like she has an idea to balance things out. But at the same time, she's not too thrilled at this moment in time. So this has to do with her relationship. As far as her and her husband. So we're going to be looking into that energy. And for the last card, I'm going to use, let's use this deck. So this is obviously about her career, her passions, her stability, her wealth, her money. Okay, the cards are balanced. Perfect. So let's see what's going on with her marriage. Let's look into that. All right, the devil. So this is interesting. This is showing me challenging times are coming as far as her marriage is concerned. You know, restrictions, you know, some really dark shit. Again, it's that vibe. I'm getting a vibe of something she wasn't expecting. You know what I mean? This is like a dark forest. You know, you can find all sorts of shit in the dark forest. I'm also seeing a lot of bodies. So I'm just looking at a lot of issues. A lot of skeletons in the closet. Definitely a lot of skeletons in the closet. Let's see what she's not happy about. Because she's not happy about something. See, yeah, someone's doing something to her that's shady. You know, this is definite shady energy. You know what I mean? I'm also getting an energy of a third-party situation as well. This says cheating. But what catches my eye are these 3 hearts. You know, so something's going on with the third-party situation. She's not so happy about it. Let's look here, because she thought like she found her fairy tale situation, but apparently it's going to lead to challenges. So let's look into that. Yeah, I'm going to just call the energies out as I see it. I'm not trying to like offend anyone or have anyone in their feelings, because I know people are sensitive as hell, which is kind of like lame as fuck. But for all you sensitive people, disclaimer, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to offend you. Also, this reminds me, this is all for entertainment purposes only. Nothing I say in my readings comes from my mind or opinions. This is all allegedly and all for entertainment purposes. You see, I got the formalities out the way. But yeah, this is showing me she's dealing with a magician. She's definitely dealing with someone that's dangerous. Someone that's into some dark practices. This doesn't have to be a classical magician, like they're conjuring up spells and shit. This can be a person that manifests through darker means. So even though they're not considering themselves to be like a witch or something, they can just be a very shady individual. Like they conjure up shady dealings. You know what I mean? Again, not through like traditional magician type of vibes, but again, it can be that. But I just want to give that disclaimer that, you know, it could be the other side of that as well, the other side of the coin. This is just shady vibes. So let's see what's going on with her money and her career. So justice is going to be coming to it. That is very interesting. Let's look further and see what this justice is about. Yeah, it's going to be a loss. Again, with this 3 energy, this is showing me, I'm going to be real with you guys. Not only is this a third-party situation that she's in, you know, I don't know, again, if it has to do with her or her husband, because we always assume it's the guy. But this is showing me a third-party situation. Not just is it a third-party situation she's going through, but it's like a third party as far as her career goes. You know, it's like other people like planning fuck shit on her. You know what I mean? Planning sort of like negative, bad vibes. You know, for her, she wants to balance things out. Again, with that 2, because you see the 2 here, and the 2 here, and the cross arms. It's like she's trying to cross things out. It's like, okay, she has an idea here. You know what I mean? She's trying to get her passions in line. But again, it's like emotionally, she's off as well. She has a lot of things on her mind. She definitely has the fact that there's people working against her on her mind. She definitely has sort of like issues that's going on with her marriage on her mind. So it's throwing her vibe off. This can also be throwing her vibe off as far as creating. Because sometimes when you're creating, even when you're just working a 9-to-5 job, you need a peace of mind for the most part. You know what I mean? In order for you to function. And when you have a lot of disturbances, it can throw off sort of like your ability to work, your ability to create. So that's definitely something to be mentioned. Let's see what's going on with this devil energy. Yeah, with this addiction and unhealthy coping mechanisms, this is giving me a vibe again of a male figure. It's like this male figure, he has a lot of fuck shit around him. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at the colors here, it's the same vibe. Because I was telling you guys about, like, a male figure that's, you know, like, conjuring up shit. You know what I mean? Like, being dark, being shady. And again, with this vibe here. And it has to do with her marriage. So this is indicating to me that this could either be her husband, or it could be possibly someone that she's messing with. I'm going to be real. I'm not getting that vibe that it's someone she's messing with. It's her husband. Something's going on with her husband. Let's look further. Yeah, so this is how she's trying to present the situation. She's trying to present this guy like he's good. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of growth, a lot of abundance, a lot of happiness. But let's look further. Yeah, there's things that's hidden with this temperance card. Because you know what I say about the lotus? The lotus grows in mud, dirt. You know what I mean? The lotus is also symbolic of just like life. But it's symbolic as well of like the darker, shameful, embarrassing aspects of life. So this guy that she's married to, he's involved in some shady means. You know, some of which she does know. Other things she doesn't know. You know what I mean? He keeps hidden. But if you look at this bow right here, the bow is always symbolic to me for justice. Justice is going to be coming into this situation. Let's look into this theft energy and her just not being content with her situation. So this is interesting, right? Because this speaks of growth. But it's like, yeah, she has growth. Because it's like, I'm getting a vibe. Again, I don't follow her or anything like that. I'm getting a vibe, though, that things hasn't been right for her as of recent. Like, it hasn't been so smooth. Like, it's been like a rough climb. You know what I mean? I know she's famous and all that, and I know her songs and all that. But this is showing that things hasn't been exactly where she would want it to be. This is showing me, though, that things are going to be improving or trying to improve. But again, there's a figure that's trying to impede on her growth, trying to cause some fuck shit. I'm not actually getting her husband. This is like an outside party. So I don't know who this is, but this is showing me an outside party is trying to fuck with what she's trying to build, with what she's trying to grow. Let's look further into that. Yeah, she wants to cleanse. You know what I mean? It's like subconsciously she knows, she could pick up the energy. She knows something's not right. So that was showing like in the beginning and throughout the reading. It's like things aren't right and she's trying to balance things out. So it's like subconsciously, like she's picking up that vibe. You know, it's a very intuitive vibe. But it's like she wants to go on the cleanse, though, to cleanse her energy, you know, not to worry so much about all this difficult shit. Because it's like whatever's going to happen is going to happen regardless. Let's see what's going on with this negative dude that's in her life and sort of things appearing to be a particular way. She's going to have luck, though. So it's like, yeah, she's dealing with, like, feeling uncomfortable and worrying and dealing with sort of like dark energies. But this is showing me that things are going to balance out for sure. And she's definitely going to be coming into some luck. Let's look further. Yeah, because she's her own magician. So this is funny because this is showing me that this person is manifest through dark means. You know what I mean? I'm obviously getting this as her husband. Manifest shit through dark means, dark directions, dark vibes and shit. This is showing me that she's going to be coming into luck, though. She's going to be balancing shit out. And the reason is because she's her own magician. You know what I mean? She has her own altar where she prays and, you know, her own spiritual practices. So she knows how to defend herself and all that. So that's good. You know, this also might show that she has a relationship with the divine, with spirit. I'm just going to shut up about that. So let's see what's going on here. Yeah, with a betrayal. This is a backstabbing energy. Have you seen my reading for Sharon Osbourne? This showed up as far as her friend. I forget the lady's name at this moment. What was her name? Cheryl Underwood. But this is showing me like that same vibe of backstabbing. You see what I mean? This is a literal like backstabbing right here. It has to do with the person as well because it's 5. So this is about her marriage. This is about sort of like secrets being hidden, her trying to dress things up to be like nice. But this guy, he's associated with some fuck shit. And then the devil. So yeah, you know, this is showing me that there's some serious third party situations for sure. Because if you look at this, the 2, which would be symbolic of the relationship, you see how it's tilt, like it's about to fall over, while the 3 is prominent and standing upright. So that's showing me that this third party situation is definitely going down for sure. And it's like a lot of third party vibes that I'm getting. So let's look into her money in this situation as far as justice and her relationship and just life disturbing her, all the negativity that she's dealing with. Let's look into that. Yeah, for me, this ugly sweater is always about energies being awkward as hell. So it's just like at this moment, her career is awkward for her. Her relationship is awkward for her. And this is funny, right? Because she had a song with, I'm not going to butcher a lady's name because I can guess it, but I'm not actually sure. I don't know if it's, I'm going to do it anyway. I don't know if it's Jessie Nelson or something, but I'm getting Jessie Nelson. If that's not the name, my apology. But I was reading something that like, that song that she did with her didn't perform as good as like other projects that she had that it was like a flop. So even though like, you know, it got a lot of praise as far as it being like reminiscent of like, I guess, a particular sound, because you know it was like a song that was like very sort of like of a time that's not no more. So like people appreciated that vibe. But as far as the performance, you know, a lot of critics were just saying like, you know, it wasn't performing as it should have. You know, especially it being Nicki Minaj. Again, I didn't look at the numbers or anything. It was just something that I just thought was curious that I seen myself. So it could have to do something about that. You know what I mean? I don't know what else she has going on, but it's like showing me something in her, as far as her career is very awkward. You know what I mean? So it's like her relationship is awkward and shit in her career. Also, she's supposed to have a documentary that should have been out, but for whatever reason, it keeps being pushed back or something. So it's like weird. So again, it's like a strong, awkward energy right now. Let's look further. Yeah, she's upset. She's definitely upset. If you look at this Queen of Wands, if you follow traditional tarot and all of that, which I don't care for, but it definitely applies with this, that in traditional tarot, they say that the Queen of Swords is the most sort of like masculine energy out of all like the queens, because sort of like she's thinking with her mind and shit. She's not like operating off of like passion or emotions or like abundance or anything like that as far as the pentacles. That this sort of like mental energy is like trying to be strategic and shit. So this is showing me that she's trying to be strategic, but at the same time, she definitely feels a particular way. This is showing me she has a shit list. So it's like she has suspicions of who's trying to fuck her over. You know what I mean? Who's causing all this obstructions and shit. And she's definitely upset about it. You know what I mean? She's definitely trying to come up with an idea like, how am I going to get things sorted out? Because things aren't going down the way I want it to go down. Let's see what's going on with this backstabbing energy as far as her relationship is concerned. Yeah, if you watch more readings again, you know that this has to do with a wall being up. So she's definitely going to have a wall up, because it's like her dude's cheating. So it's like she's going to have a wall up because of that. Let's look further. Oh, so this is very interesting energies. I'm actually going to get a glass of water for a second, and I'm going to get into it. Give me 1 second. So, not only is this situation awkward, but I'm gonna be real with you guys. It's funny, right? Because I hear all the corny shit people say about this Kenneth Petty. Like, oh my god, he's so dangerous and everyone's so afraid of him. And like, all this shit, right? And I ain't gonna lie, like when I look at him and I pick up the energies, like, I'm not getting any of that, so I don't know what that's about. I don't know if that's like hype or propaganda. But it's like he's trying to appear hard, or like the energies they're trying to put out is that he's hard. But what this androgyny energy is showing me, I don't even know how to phrase this because this is funny. Like, and I'm not saying that you can't fuck with these energies and not be hard or whatever, but it definitely contradicts like what's being put out. But this is showing me he's either messing with like a trans female or a homosexual male. But yeah, he's definitely in that energy. And I'm sorry guys that like, you know, these energies come out. I know people feel a particular way about it, but it's like, you know, these are the energies that are meant to come out. You know what I mean? So it's kind of just like, hey, it is what it is. You know, I already got to cut back a lot on what I be seeing. So it's like I can't cut back on everything. I have to put out the energies for the most part. So yeah, it's like, not only is he cheating, but he's cheating with, you know, like trans females and all sorts of shit. So he's into that sort of vibe. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, obviously she doesn't know at this moment in time. But it's kind of just like, you know, if that's your thing, you gotta let your partner know. You can't just be, in a whole other universe and shit, and you're supposed to be married. That's shady as hell. Let's see what's going on with this cleanse energy. Now I know why she needs to go on the cleanse. She's just like, yo, this shit is really bad. Okay, what I tell you guys, this is like, I don't know. This is like an out in a cold energy. I don't know if I said that early in the reading, but it was the energy I was definitely picking up. You know what I mean? We're 20 minutes in, so I don't even remember if I said that shit or not. But this is showing me that it's definitely like an out in a cold energy. It's like, she has a weird vibe for sure, because things be going down in her marriage, and this showed up in the reading I did for her previously, but like shit be going down in her marriage and she doesn't want to see it. She turns her back towards it. It's kind of just like, okay, if out of sight, out of mind. But, you know, it's showing me it's a lot of tea with this situation. There's definitely a lot of tea with this situation. So this is interesting for sure, because it's like she knows her husband's cheating. She definitely knows that for sure. You know, I don't know if she knows that he's doing this shit, but she definitely knows that like something's up. You know what I mean? That's why she's trying to cleanse her energy. She's also trying to balance things out. Let's see what's going on here, because this is showing that she's going to be in her own sort of practices, trying to balance shit out. She's going to have some success. Yeah, she's going to have some success, but at the same time, this is showing me that it's only so much you can do. You know what I mean? This real talk. So it's kind of like, you know, to my knowledge, you know, I don't know if there's any sort of like witchcraft or prayer to the Most High that you can do to where like time will reverse and shit. But that's what she's trying to do. Whatever's coming to her, whatever's coming her way, she's going to be trying to reverse time. I'll let the airplane go by, because what I have to say is very important. It actually is, because this is actually something I'm picking up that's interesting. But yeah, whatever she's trying to do, she's going to try to reverse time. It's like she's trying to reverse time, excuse me. But this is showing me desperation with this fool. It's trying to achieve the impossible. You know what I mean? Like this mermaid trying to walk on land. It's impossible. You know what I mean? So, you know, with what she's trying to achieve, yeah, she's going to be lucky, because this is showing me she's going to be lucky. You know what I mean? But yeah, if you look at this, yeah, she's going to have luck. But if you look at the face, there's sadness. So this is showing me the type of luck where you're just not outright destroyed, possibly, like where you're going to be okay. But, you know, she's going to be dealing with some tough shit, you know. But again, if I am correct, she's a Sagittarius. So they're optimistic. And fun fact about me, in my Vedic, I know people say Vedic, but I like Vedic. I don't know why Vedic sounds funny, but in my Vedic chart, I'm a Sagittarius sun. So I'm definitely optimistic, and I definitely be trying to achieve the impossible. Especially the house and all that, where my Sagittarius sun is placed, is all about like trying to achieve the impossible and like striving forward no matter what. But anyway, I'm looking to each slot, and then I'm going to call the reading done. So let's see what's going on here. Yeah, you know, this is all about a tree, right? If you look at this tree, the tree's about growth. You know what I mean? Growing fruit, positive, good shit. But her husband's showing her his ass. So it's kind of like, fuck you. So it's fucked up. It's like she's trying to like build a tree, you know what I mean, a family with this 4, you know what I mean, that Cancer sort of energy. But the reason why the husband's trying to show her his ass is by like cheating and shit. You know what I mean? It's a very disrespectful energy. So it is what it is. Let's look here. Yeah, what I tell you guys, it's going to be difficult situations with this desert. You know, yeah, it's going to be clarity coming to this situation, but it's going to put her into survival mode. I mean, she's going to be coming up with some new wisdom, self-discovery. But this slot had a lot of shit going on with it. So, I mean, it is what it is. Let's see what's going on here, because this has the most shit going on with it. So, I mean, obviously you can't make it up. I shuffled in front of you guys. It is what it is. This shit is very crazy. And it's funny because I've probably done like 1,000 readings by now. Probably even more than that, like in my lifetime. Done so many damn readings. But the energies always kind of like impress me and shock me, especially when the cards line up so beautifully. It's kind of just like, damn, like it never gets old to me. But anyway, remember, this slot had to do with her marriage and all that. And look at this. Betrayal. So some deep ass energies for real. I said for real, for real or some shit. But anyway, some deep ass energies for real, you know. And it's a lot of shit going on, from secrets, from the devil. Like this slot had a lot of shit going on with it, a lot. So I mean, it is what it is. Let's see what's going on with her career. I don't know what side I want to choose from. I'm gonna choose this side. Yeah, she's gonna have some success. This is showing me though, like that Wheel of Fortune vibe. It's kind of just like nature. So it's like, yeah, she's gonna have some success. That's why I said some. But this is showing me this is life. It's kind of just like you can't always be on top. I mean, my God, this lady has been dominating the rap game for like, I don't even know. Like, I think since I was like 17. I literally think like since I was yeah, like what, 17, and I'm 29, about to be 30 this month. So it's like she's been doing it for a long ass time. So it's like, you know, this is just, it comes with the territory that you're going to be coming into all this sort of like difficulty, challenges, and fuck shit. I mean, again, life is complex. So for some people, they don't have to go through this. They can be riding on high until they die. You know, but for her, manifestation as far as life goes, she's going to be coming into some shit. She's definitely going to be coming into some difficulty. For sure, for sure. Definitely press the thumbs up. If you made it this far, you know, press the thumbs up. You a goddamn hater. Not good energies at all. Definitely press the thumbs up. Definitely subscribe if you're not subscribed. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you very much. Gotta do the whole Japanese thing. But anyway, thank you very much. Also, to all my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. You know what I mean? It's cool you like my content. That makes me very happy. I'm putting out content people like. And tell me what you think about all this fuck shit. I know people are going to be talking shit to me because it's like I do these readings and then people be like, oh, I can't believe that. And it's like, that's your right. But it's like, it is what it is. Like, it'd be funny. Like when people be like, oh, I can't believe this or I can't believe that. And then the funny part is when the shit I be saying be coming true, then it's just like, oh shit, you know? So it is what it is. But thank you again. Have a good day. Peace and blessings. Bye.